On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, Black Clover, episode 169, The Devil Binding Ritual. I think reality has finally set in that my Tuesdays will just never be the same. This is it. This is the second to last episode of Black Clover, at least when it comes to the first series. I have my fingers crossed and my heart on my sleeve that there is hope that this is not the end of the journey, at least when it comes to the anime. We know that the manga is going on, but there's also the news of that other announcement. Who knows if it's related to this, but it's actually coming out with, I believe it's the next chapter of Black Clover or the next issue of Shonen Jump. I don't know, this anticipation is just killing me. Like, you got something to say, fucking say it. Get it over with. Alleviate this pressure you're putting onto us and just skip right to the elation or pure disappointment. It's the waiting that sucks. Anyways, last week's preview, we are seeing Nacht take Asta somewhere, all right? And with the title of The Devil Binding Ritual, it looks like the goal is to have Asta get his power under control. So suffice it to say, I think we're heading back to that oh so familiar demonic realm with another little face-to-face with our anti-magic friend. Given the hatred he has shown towards the Dark Triad, maybe this will be as easy as like, hey, you want to team up? Like I said since the very beginning, I hope we're getting a devil, a good devil. But if Asta has to fight someone into submission, I'm on his side all the way. Because Captain Yami's life is on the line, and that's something you just don't fuck with. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into today's video. Dude, him showing up in front of the other captains and then just unleashing those devils was pretty fucking badass, I have to admit. Still a fucking mystery though. Another badass moment I absolutely did not see coming was the elves reappearing. Oh wow, so they saved everyone. Nice. So they hid in a strong magic region. That kind of makes sense though. Like they said, they're flush with who the fuck is this? They had babies? What? No fucking way. Okay, that makes sense, right? Because Yuno got the power from one of the kids, so she would have to at least have twins for one of them to die to pass on the power to Yuno. Oh. Oh. Oh, we got a dryad now? Jesus. Oh, so they survived using their own power. That's actually pretty fucking badass. It just exhausted them, I guess, right? All except Gaja, apparently. Oh, no more Chubby Charmy. So I wonder if the elves are gonna participate. I mean, they too have a grudge against the fucking devils, i.e., you know, the genocide thanks to Zagrid, you know, the word devil. Ultimate magic? Oh yeah, he's pissed. God, I really hope they end up together. See, Nacht is such a fucking enigma. I don't know how to take his character yet. Wow, this fucker does not mix words at all. The vice captain of the Black Bulls is literally admitting to hating them. Oh shit. That's fucking cruel, man. That is fucking cruel. I'm gonna say he has like a really good point, but at the same time, we know deep down inside that all the Black Bulls are just great people, right? They have their quirks, their personalities, but in the end, each one is just themselves. Wait, was that Nacht in the photo? Is he a former noble? Dark Garden Invitation. Yeah, but doesn't Asta have his grimoire? Wouldn't that be his connection? Your arm, your grimoire, yeah. See, my question is, how the fuck does he know all this, and why is this under his house, if that was him in the photo? This is, yeah, oh, this guy is a fucking mystery, man. Oh, shit. It is him, and that is Bakugo's voice! No fucking way. Holy shit, this is getting off to a fucking stellar start. Say fuck you, Deku, come on. What? Oh, Jesus. That's the total Asta thing to do, is to thank the devil. Oh shit. So is he the one because he's the anti-magic devil, does that mean he's in control of the grimoire itself? Wow, and those are a lot of fucking skulls too. Super creepy to keep them, but I guess a good lesson. Dude, that voice is so fucking perfect, and he has that little maniacal devil laugh down fucking pat. This is amazing. He can tell by his ki that he's not being serious. Oh, and there's that woman. Alright, so I was told to skip the preview once again, and fuck it. You know what? It's the finale of this season. It's episode 170. Why not let it be a complete fucking surprise? So fuck it. I don't even know if there's a Petite Clover, but honestly, ever since the beginning, I've been wishy-washy on them anyways. So, today's episode had so much shit going on. In this little recap, I'm probably gonna forget a lot of it because my God, there was a lot. So let's just go in order. I think the first thing first was the elves. Like I said, it was a shock to see them return, but in reality, we know a couple of them survived. But it wasn't just the remnants of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. No, little did we know that Nero was keeping a secret from us, that she in fact saved Lady Tetia. You know, the one Queen of the Elves, Lick's wife, sister of Prince Lumiere, and it just wasn't her. In fact, it was one of her children. Yes, she was in fact having twins, and it makes sense because Yuno had to get his boost, his elf possession power from somewhere, and if one of them survived, that means one of them had to die, right? Like to get that little thing. That's just how it works. So to see the descendants, those little elf human hybrids, oh my God, and then to see Nero just bust out in tears, my God, that hit so fucking hard. It was unbelievable, man. Just like, oh God, at least a little bit of what Lumiere, Licht, and Tetia were working towards, this ideal world where someone like this could live on. Little did they know that they had a hybrid already living amongst them in form of Charmy, but yeah, fucking loved it. Also, we know where they're stationed at now. The strong magic region in the Heart Kingdom, which makes sense because it's flush with mana. And then you go to a strong magic region zone, and that's even super flushed. And then among them is, I guess, I'm assuming a sentient tree. And when it comes to certain fantasies, they have their own depiction. Usually, it is some form of tree, but sometimes has like a human, vessel to actually communicate with. But this one looks like just a giant fucking tree. They're home of Elysia. I'm not 100% sure. I have to go back and see how it's pronounced. Basically, the big boss is a dryad, and it actually gave them a premonition, a divine vision that something was going down in the Heart Kingdom, and it was just a tad bit too late. But lo and behold, they let us know that our Clover mages and Gaja, they're fucking badass. They're badass. They were able to withstand and I guess kind of counteract the explosion because it looks like there's no casualties whatsoever. It says the citizens of the Heart Kingdom are safe. So yeah, our mages are pretty fucking awesome, but still not powerful enough. So when Noel goes up to Patri and grabs him and is like, dude, you guys are admittedly way fucking stronger than us. Teach us how. And I had a theory last week that the elves showing up to save them would be the path of Noel's power progression. Obviously, Sylph will be Yuno's and Nacht / the devil will be Asta's. I was still uncertain about it, but this shows a clear path that yes, the elves maybe have some kind of secret behind their power. Out pops the Third Eye gang sporting something called ultimate magic. So now there's another new form of magic in play. But remember, we're on a ticking clock. They have only a couple days to get their power under check, get it under control, and learn something from the elves. Who knows if they can do it, but I mean, I have faith in our little royal and company. And plus, you pissed off Gaja, and I don't think that's gonna end well. All right, so let's get in the meat and potatoes of today's episode, starting with Nacht. Now, Nacht, he came out full bore. Like, this dude just exuded big dick energy, and it was glorious. Like, no filter, no nonsense, speak whatever comes to mind, and fuck you if you don't like it. We literally see that in today's episode. When he goes over, mysteriously vanishes, he's over at the Black Bull hideout, letting the Black Bulls know what's for. Like, hey, we're attacking the Spade Kingdom in 3 days, right? I just figured I'd let you know. And when they begin to question him, like, oh, you're the vice captain? How come you've never showed up before? Like, what are you doing here now? Like, dude, you don't get to question me. I'm the fucking vice captain. There's a reason. It's because I don't fucking like you guys. You think that all those years of being the squad of misfits, doing whatever the fuck you want, and then suddenly turn around and being the pictures of morality you are, erases everything you've done? No. You, Vanessa, are a drunk witch. Finril, you are a fucking pervert. Gauche, you're a fucking criminal. Not to mention the other delinquents that you roll with. I hate people like you. You know who I don't hate? The people who are good from the beginning. Like our little man, Asta. I do want to say that he kind of let Gray out, but then hit her with, you know, when she brings up, like, you shouldn't judge people by how they look. He's like, if you don't want to be judged by how you look, don't look like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, this dude is fucking unbelievable. He really is a badass. But I gotta say, the best part of today's episode is the devil binding ritual that brings Asta's anti-magic devil forth. Like, this dude has so many fucking levels to him. Like, Nacht is mysteriously as fuck, right? I look back and that looks like a child Nacht in the fucking photo, right? It looks like the parents are scratched out, and there could possibly even be another sibling there. There looks like there's 3 individuals. And it makes sense. How else would you fucking know that there was a devil ritual chamber underneath a noble's house unless you were in fact a fucking noble? So now we have another tarnished noble, or maybe just a noble that doesn't care about his fucking house, but who has extensive knowledge about how to manipulate, bind, use the power of a fucking devil. So this dude is a fucking enigma. But when they go down there and Asta steps inside this circle and you see this figure begin to form, and then the voice, like, my god, they picked the best voice actor ever for this devil. I mean, he even has this little devil maniacal laugh down pat, like this geek 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 geek. Like, One Piece has the best laughs ever, and this is on that scale. Like, this is fucking awesome. Bakugo's voice actor is fucking amazing. Like, I just want him to scream, fuck you, Deku. Like, it's awesome. But of course, Asta is Asta, and you're not gonna fucking change that. So when Nacht says, hey, you have to fight to get control of this power, he's like, what's the first thing you think Asta does? He thanks him. He fucking thanks his devil, and it makes sense. Anti-magic has come in clutch time and time again, but this act genuinely pisses Nacht off as well as confuses the devil. So when he reiterates, like, dude, you have to fight him, you have to get him under control, otherwise if you lose control, you'll be this grotesque fucking monster if the devil takes over, and I'll, have to fucking kill you and add your skull to my collection. The devil begins the battle and actually takes possession of the demon dweller's sword, but Asta is still not ready to fight, and there's a reason. No, I just want to talk to this dude. And even utilizing Ki, right? He can tell that the devil is not being serious. Like, he's not out for blood. I'm getting a different vibe from this dude. And swear to God, this cliffhanger has got me. As soon as he says, like, just because you're a devil doesn't mean you're a bad guy, it sparks some kind of innate memory in the devil. And this is where we see that mysterious woman pop up, right? The one that looks stunningly like Asta, saying those particular words. I'm assuming next episode we're gonna get a flashback. We're gonna get a flashback, some more information on the devil, possibly his involvement with this woman and how it connects to Asta. Maybe the completion of the devil binding ritual. Maybe. I don't know. If they end on a flashback, there's no way there's not gonna be some kind of movie, some kind of OVA series, some kind of sequel series. There's no fucking way. I'm still holding out hope that this announcement for the Black Clover is a positive one, that while this series of the anime is ending, it's coming back in seasonal format, or maybe it's being taken over by a different studio. I don't know. I'm having hope. but also that manga announcement. Hopefully it's just announcing this. Hopefully it's some kind of tie-in with this, because I can't deal with another manga ending. So let's come on, let's keep this fucking thing going. We've barely scratched the surface of the series. There's so much more we could do. So much fucking more. Anyways, like I said, I probably missed a lot of fucking shit in today's episode. I'm gonna have to go back and definitely rewatch this. Let me get some breakfast in me first. But yeah, my God, was this good. The elves returning, Nacht being a fucking, just a goddamn boss, and the devil. That devil was fucking amazing. Anyways, with all that being said, and one more episode left, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.